You heard the latest?
Ooh, child, I knew that was true from the moment my auntie's friend's cousin sister told me.
The Talk. Here's what's trending.
In my opinion, Think Different TV's LaShia.
What's up, everyone out there? This is LaShia, creator of Think Different TV, which airs Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Think Different TV's Player Pass game show, which airs Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. And this is In My Opinion with Think Different TV's LaShia. Let's get into it. Bow Wow beef? Bow Wow, during an interview on Cam Newton's Funky Friday podcast, opened up about his complicated relationship with Omarion. He revealed that they are no longer on speaking terms, despite being co-headliners for the Millennium Tour. Bow Wow described their situation as complicated and stated that he doesn't wish to talk to Omarion, not even in a negative way. He hinted at past attempts to reconcile, which were met with silence from Omarion, leading him to step away from the friendship.
Omarion, was that a real beef?
It's complicated. It's complicated.
Still?
Yup. Yeah. Still.
What?
Yeah, it's complicated.
We can't just sit down and hash it out.
I don't want to talk.
He don't want to talk, or you don't?
I don't want to talk. It's nothing to talk about. Not even in a bad way. You know what I mean? It's just you know, when you lend your hand out and you try to be the bigger person and try to rap, but you get no response, and you're just like, okay, well, we're gonna leave it right here then. You know what I mean? And let's just, you do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing, and we just gonna keep the peace. But it's definitely not no beef. Like we in the same buildings. Like we pass each other in arenas. We might not speak, but we walk past each other.
I was about to say, because what type of beef are we talking about? We talking about 50 Cent, Rick Ross type of beef?
No. That's
Drake, Kendrick type of beef?
Hell nah, because if it's on, it's
Quavo, Chris Brown type of beef?
Nah, because beef is if I see you at any place in time, it's on where it's on, like it's on site. That ain't what it is with us. It's just more of a, we've been through this thing for so long that where we at, he's 40. Like, I'm 38. Like, where we at now, like, not like we grown. And it's just like, we don't have to do that now. We got kids. We got our own lives. Where I'm going in my career is where I'm going. Where you going is where you going. I wish you nothing but the best. And for me, the best revenge sometimes is time. You ain't even got to do much. That's why I said in the tweet, we don't have to talk. You know what I mean? It's just time for us to hit the stage and we'll leave it on the stage. We'll let the fans decide what it's going to be.
Omarion responded to Bow Wow's comments with a statement emphasizing love and respect. He expressed that he holds no unresolved issues or drama with Bow Wow and wishes him well. Omarion mentioned that inviting Bow Wow into the Millennium Tour was an act of brotherhood and respect, and he is at peace with their lack of communication. He issued this statement via the Shade Room. Over the years, I have shared space, history, and energy with many in this industry, Bow Wow being one of them. Inviting him into the Millennium Tour franchise was an extension of brotherhood and respect. It came from a place of love, legacy, and shared memories. To my knowledge, there is no beef, no unresolved issues unless there is one, no drama. I'm in a season where I honor what's real, what's reciprocal, and what uplifts the spirit. We may cross paths and not exchange words, and that's okay. I wish him well on his journey. I move forward with love, clarity, and truth. Thank you to everyone who came out to the Millennium Tour and made it a great success. Excitement and more great news to come. See you soon. The tension between the two artists reportedly began earlier this year when Bow Wow made cryptic remarks about their relationship on social media. He dismissed suggestions to reconcile and even questioned the Millennium Tour's existence. Despite the public fallout, both artists have maintained that there is no outright feud and they wish each other success. Their history includes collaborations like the 2007 joint album Face Off and past tours, but their bond has faded over time. Bow Wow emphasized that they are now focused on their individual lives and families, and he sees no need to mend the relationship. In other news, Soulja Boy, whose real name is DeAndre Cortez Way, was recently found liable in a civil lawsuit filed by a former personal assistant. The case revolved around allegations of sexual assault, physical abuse, and emotional distress. The plaintiff, identified as Jane Doe, accused Soulja Boy of a pattern of abuse during her employment as his assistant from 2018 to 2020. She claimed that he hired her for $500 a week to perform tasks like cleaning and cooking, but never paid her. Their professional relationship reportedly turned romantic, but she alleged that it became abusive, involving physical violence, sexual assault, and threats. During the trial, text messages were presented as evidence showing abusive language and threats from Soulja Boy. The plaintiff testified about instances of physical violence, including being punched, kicked, and threatened with a firearm. She also alleged that he recorded explicit acts without her consent and threatened to release the footage. Soulja Boy denied the allegations, describing the plaintiff as a disgruntled ex-girlfriend. He criticized the way the plaintiff was granted the wish to stay anonymous and expressed his intention to appeal the verdict. His legal team argued that the evidence did not support the claims. A Los Angeles County jury found Soulja Boy liable for assault, sexual battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. However, he was not found liable for false imprisonment. The jury awarded the plaintiff over $4 million in compensatory damages and an additional $250,000 in punitive damages. This case adds to Soulja Boy's legal troubles as he has faced similar allegations in the past. The plaintiff's attorneys have stated their commitment to pursuing justice and ensuring that the judgment is enforced. In my opinion, for the life of me, I do not understand how any woman who met Soulja Boy after his love and hip-hop days can find his character attractive. Nothing he says nor does makes him appealing. He showed who he was on the show and on his lives. He has no respect for anyone, especially women. I am not saying this to blame the victim or to say she should have expected to be disrespected once she was intimate with him. I'm just saying keeping a professional stance with Soulja is the best way to ensure lines won't be crossed. Maybe he's a charmer behind the scenes. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm glad Jane Doe was awarded the money for not being paid. If she allegedly did work for him and he stiffed her in more ways than one, she's entitled to compensation. Now to the Shad Moss and Omarion situation. Cam Newton is messy. In the words of Tony Baker, I never knew they had beef. Here's the thing. Cam caught Moss up. Cam pressed a little and he answered by saying a lot without saying anything. If there really is no beef, a great answer would be, I worked with him, Omarion, for many years. We've experienced highs and lows, as it is with any business relationship. Past is past and we're grown. Drama is not entertained there. The thing is, body language and tone can tell on you. Omarion's response shows he's unbothered and is about making his coin. I grew up during the time both of these guys were dominating teenage hearts, so this whole situation makes me uncomfortable. This beef is overkill and undercooked. Why this is the one thing dwelled on from an over 2-hour interview is beyond me, but hey, it is what it is. And that was, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's LaShia. What's yours?